Hi, this is Jeremy Bloom from BuyingClubSoftware.com. Welcome to video number 2 in our demonstration series. So in video number 1, we talked about running orders, creating your catalog, uploading products, opening the order, and getting people shopping. In this video, step 2 is basically prepping the order for the vendor. So now the order has come to a close. You're going to close it. You're going to, make any adjustments based on what's going on, and then you're going to be able to, in a position to send it off to your vendor, and it's really just going to take a couple of clicks combined with the rules of your buying club purchasing. And so the first thing I do is go into order cycles, and we're going to close the order. And I know the order is still open because of the currently open order up here. And what we're looking for is I'm going to come into here and do a two-step process called close and commit that you'll see in a moment. And when we're done, we should see the new, or this name, order name, pick up XXXXXX. It should end up over here so that we know that all the tools down here are dealing with the right data with the right order. So let's go into order cycles. And here's my order, XXXXXXX. And we're going to click on edit. I'm going to close the order. Soon we're going to automate this piece so that you can program a date and time, and it will automatically close, which is nice. Click submit. And now the order is closed. You can tell by that over here there is no more currently open order over here. You can also tell if you're logged in as a user. And so if I reload this basket here, you'll notice that demo 3, now that the order is closed, I can still log into the software as a member and take a look at my order, and it's a read-only version, so I can't make any more changes to it. But I do get to see it leading up to the day of pickup so that I sort of remember what I've got. So let's go back to the admin. Now we're going to do step number 2, which is committing the order, which is a no return process, so be sure that you're ready to do this. Is this ready? Is this closed and ready to commit? This action cannot be undone, so we give you a warning. Let's click OK. And so now it moves to the committed list, and you're ready to add a new order when it's time for the next order. Let's go back to the admin, where we see the pickup date XXXXXX. Now we know that the data that we're working with over here in these tools is now correct. And so the first thing we're going to do, now I'm a human being sitting here with the rules of my buying club in my head and the factual reality of what people ordered. And so I have two tools to work with, edit baskets and edit splits. Edit baskets is going to allow you to edit individual orders. Edit splits is going to allow you to edit by the cases that were splittable. And so that allows you to take the rules of your buying club. Let's say 40 or 50 pounds of flour were ordered and you want to order 10 because you think you can sell them at pickup, or you know that you need it, whatever the case might be, and that allows you to adjust the cases so that it all comes out in the compiled order, which leaves unfilled cases behind. Thus, the premise of buying clubs generally is to do that. Your buying power is a group, and if you don't fill cases, you're not going to order it. But like I said, all groups have different rules, and sometimes you'll want to fill it. So we'll use house accounts, etc. So now let's do that. So edit baskets. I can edit everybody's basket. I can also create a new order by creating a new shopping basket for somebody who didn't partake in the order. But for this purpose, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to go into, let's say, demo 3. And demo 3 called this morning and said, oh, I just got back into town. I know I placed my order, but I forgot eggs. So I'm going to add eggs. So I'm going to go up here and click Add Product to Invoice. I'm going to search for eggs. See eggs from Bowden Farm. That sounds good. I'm going to click on that. I want 2 dozen. I'm going to add the product. And now if I go down to the end of my page here, I've got 2 dozen eggs. So now also, as you'll see, I'm able to delete things from people's baskets. I'm able to change the quantities. And if I make changes to quantities, I just click Update Order. And it all updates everything. So now that's edit baskets. It's completely for the purpose of editing individual orders. Now I want to edit splits. Let's go in and see what happened with all the splits. So all the ones that are starred means that the cases did not fill. And what it also gives us is the status of those cases that didn't fill. So without clicking on all the edit splits, I can actually see where the status of that split is, so that I can make a decision to go in there and make a change. So in this case, I'm thinking about potatoes. That was a really good one. I got to make potato leek soup for a party at the end of the month, and I need like 30 pounds of potatoes. So here's my opportunity. I'm going to click on Edit Splits. Now I can do this two ways. I could, if it was demo 1, I could just change this to 40 and hit Save Splits, and that would make it 50. But since that's not what I want to do, I want it for me. So in this case, I'm actually logged in as demo 1, but in this I'm playing that me is demo 3. I'm going to click demo 3. I'm going to put in a quantity of 30, and I'm going to click create. That's going to give me this unattached order over here, which I am going to now drag and drop over to this box that represents the split, where you now see that it says filled 50 of 50. I'm going to click Save Splits. Saves everything. The error goes away. And now we have a case of 50, and now we should see potatoes in the compiled order. So that's generally a little bit about how the splits looks. And now all of the work of opening an order, dealing with the splits, dealing with the baskets, something that I stayed up all night doing in the first time that I did it, using a spreadsheet to take the orders, compiling the order. And that just means that we're going to put it all together and get it ready to go to the vendor. And now it's a one-click process. So I'm going to click Compile Order. The system is getting it all together, leaving out the unfilled cases, and putting into all of your filled cases as well as individual products into the order. So as soon as that's done, we'll see a list of products on the page, and here it is. So here we are at the top. We show all the different cases that were ordered. Here's the potatoes, and if we click on that, we can actually see who was involved. So you see the original 2 10 pounds and the final 30. And if I scroll all the way to the bottom, I can see the total. And so this is a basic look. This is great. But if I click on Get File, I get to see this. And what this is the output of that file. So it pretty much shows the same information, but it also gives us the names of the farm, the SKU number, the prices, as well as what you saw on the screen. A little bit more information to submit things. So now from here you can email this to your vendors, you can fax it to your vendors, you can print it out and hand it to them or mail it to them, or you can email, of course, email this spreadsheet. And in some cases, you're going to be inputting it into another web-based system. Whatever the case might be, this is the format that gives you all the details of the products that you need to order, and you place the order however you need to. And so that concludes the video number 2 for prepping the order for the vendor. As you see, it's a really great, simple, straightforward process that saves you a lot of time as the person putting together the order. And so look forward to video number 3, where we're going to prep for delivery, do a few things using the other tools in the software. Again, I'm Jeremy Bloom, and I'm with BuyingClubSoftware.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.